on the E string? G is the right answer. If I go up another fret, it's G sharp. Now notice there was a dot on the 3rd fret as an anchor that showed me where I'm at. I'm currently on the 4th one, and I'm going up to the 5th, where there's another dot. The 5th fret of E is 5 half steps above E, which is here. This is the 5th fret of E. It's 5 half steps, 5 frets. Look at the piano keyboard for a second, look at E, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 half steps, white, black, white, and you end up on the note called A. So the 5th fret of E is A. 5 half steps above E is A. Make sense? Sort of, kind of. Okay, we're going to keep going. It's going to start gelling in. If I go up another half step, I'm going to say I'm on the 6th fret or 6 half steps above E. Let's say both note names. This is called an A sharp and also a B flat. The black keys have 2 names, right? Now, the next note above B flat, the next note above the 6th fret on the E string is called B. So now I'm on the 7th fret, which gives me another dot as an anchor as to where I'm at on the fretboard. So 3rd dot, 7th fret, the note is called B. Okay, so real quick, sing with me the half step of B up to the next note, which would be C, every once in a while known as B sharp, but we try not to push that too much, right? And we're going to sing it B, C, and sing the word half step. Half step. Now we're going to sing B to B flat, or down a half step. B, B flat, say the word half step. Half step. I'm going to stay on B flat, and I'm going to go up a whole step, and we're going to sing from B flat up to C, because a whole step from B flat up to C, it goes from a black key to, skips one white key, goes to the next white key called C. So we're going up a whole step. The black key's going to go up to the 2nd white key above it, so B flat up to C, and we're going to sing whole step. Sing it. Whole step. Sing it again. Whole step. Now just a half step from B flat to B. Half step. Sing it. Half step. Yeah? So now what note am I playing right now? And wait for it, don't blurt it out. Think about it. Where I'm at with my finger right there is the 7th fret, but I'm now 9 half steps above E. Right? Because it's the 9th. Wait, what did I just say? Did I say the wrong thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 7th fret, 7 half steps above E. You can get to it several ways, and you want to get to it several ways. You want to look at the piano keyboard and go, okay, here's an E, 7 half steps. F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B. This is a B. You want to look on the guitar fretboard and go E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B. Right? So the 7th fret of E is the 8th fret of E is a C half step up. Another half step is what? Also known as, now say it one more time, what am I on, 8th fret? No, 9th. The 9th fret of E is a, everybody say it, the 9th fret of E is a, also known as, make sense? Okay? Now you don't have to have it memorized yet, that's for next week. Okay? But now you're getting the idea of what the concept is behind the labeling. If I go up another half step, now I'm 10 half steps, 10th fret of the E string is called D. At this point, it doesn't have another name. Okay. One more half step is D sharp or E flat. 11 half steps, 11th fret, and now we're at the double dot E. So E up to E is an octave, and it's 12 frets because it's 12-tone system, and there are how many notes in an octave? 12 slices in Western music. Got it? Let's do another string. Of the Eddie 8 Dynamite, Goodbye Eddie, which one you want to do next? It's not Eddie. Dynamite's the right answer, because that's what I was thinking. So the D string is the 3rd from the bottom, from the player's perspective. Eddie 8 Dynamite. It's this one here. That's a D. Now I'm going to jump around on purpose. No, I'm going to do the opposite. So I'm going to start on the 12th fret of the D string. Up here. I'm going to start on the 12th fret of the D string. Okay? Right here. What note would the 12th fret of the D string be? D. And everybody say, duh. Okay, the 12th fret of the D string is a D. If I go down 2 frets, I've gone down 2 half steps or 1 whole step. If I'm on the keyboard and I'm at D and I go down 2 half steps, I skip the black key and I go to a C. So sing with me, whole step. Whole step, whole step. And I've just gone from the 12th fret to the 10th fret, or the note D to C. Okay, you don't have to have this memorized. What's important is you get the principle. Memorization will happen over the next 7 days. Hey, hey, okay? D, C. Okay, now from C, on the 10th fret, we're going to go down a fret to the 9th fret. So what's 9 half steps above D? On the keyboard, you go D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp. Oh, the 9th fret is B. Now here's where I want to point out something. So we're now on the 9th fret of D, which is the note named B. Everybody with me so far? Now hear this. Now, go with me for a second on the G string. Open its G. If I go up a half step, first fret is G sharp. If I go up another half step, it's A. Another half step is A sharp. Now the 4th fret of the G string is B. Now everybody, I'm not even kidding you. At the top of your lungs, take a deep breath and yell the word B. Ready, go. B! I got you. Okay, so G, G sharp A sharp B. 4th fret of G is a B. Now listen to this note. B. And just a minute ago, we were on the D string, 9th fret. And we found out that that was a B. So I'm going to keep one finger here. Sorry. You hear that right there? Okay. 4th fret of G is a B. But the 9th fret of D, up here, is also a B. In fact, it's the same note. La, 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 la. You don't have this on a keyboard because you don't have the same pitch anywhere else on the keyboard. The keyboard gives you 1 note, 1 key per pitch. The guitar, a pitch, the exact same pitch could appear several places on the fretboard because you got 6 strings. Okay? Make sense? Okay? So if I want a note B, I've got a few options on guitar. On piano, it's either that B or it's an octave one over there and it's octave one over there, and that's it. Okay? So when you're looking at the fretboard, you'll notice that I colored all the F's purple, and I colored all the G's that lime green, and I colored all the B's the dark green, and so forth. And then all of the black key notes are shown in gray with their inharmonic spellings, right? But if you're looking at the purples, and you're looking at the eddy, first eddy, E string, which is the bottom of this thing that happens to be drawn from the player's perspective, the first half step is that F. So you see the first purple F. But if you look at the D string, 3rd fret, and just for fun, everybody put their finger, D string, 3rd fret is an F, purple. They're both Fs, but they're an octave apart. So it'd be an F on the low string and an F on the higher string. Okay, I'm going to define one word, and then we're going to stop this module. Thank you for bearing with me. This word chromatic, it appears on page 9. It's a CH. It's a rap spelling. Nobody got that. Okay, so chromatic, if you sing all of the pitches that were filled in on the chart, you would have what's called a chromatic scale. We haven't defined scale yet, but I want you to understand the word. Chromatic means using all 12 pitches. Okay? Remember at the beginning when I said that the theory guys that started making the system with keyboard, they said, well, typically 5 to 7 of the slices were the most used. Okay? And it's still true today, but if you're using something where you're using all 12 slices, it would be called chromatic. So that's the word we use to describe that situation. Okay? If you want to play a chromatic scale, you literally just play all the keys in order, or all the frets in order. Okay? And remember that a half step is the distance between just one fret and the next. B and C are 1 fret apart, and E and F are 1 fret apart. There's no sharp or flat on that. Everybody getting this so far?